Hi everyone, welcome to part 6 of our Bangkok walk series. Today we're going to find a very interesting park that's actually on a bridge. That was surprising to me first when I heard it, but in fact in Bangkok there is a park on a bridge. Now we're going to start at the Pan Phi Lilat Bridge. This is a very nice place to start your walk. It's quite close to public transportation, and of course, as usual, I'll leave the link in the description below. Now this is a canal that's quite famous because it was originally constructed to mark off the island of Ratanakosin, which was the original city of Bangkok. So this is really showing you a bit of the history of Bangkok and showing you where the city really got started. So we start off once we've walked past the canal, and we're going to explore a small park next to the fort we've just seen. This is a great place to walk around, some beautiful temples around here as well. If you have time, you can take a look at those and enjoy. So let's enter the park, have another look at the fort there, absolutely beautiful and white, and a very nice atmosphere here, first thing in the morning. So just keep walking around, you'll see some nice flowers and trees. And as the park is next to the canal, it also provides a very good atmosphere and a great place to walk when you are starting in the morning. Now this was quite interesting. At the end of the park, you can see something very special. It's a restaurant, and you'll notice if you look quite closely, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see that the owner is obviously a fan of Elvis. There are a couple of Elvis photos around there. I'm sure it's a great cafe or restaurant to go to. And even though I've never been there myself, I'm sure it'd be a good place for you to take a look if you need some breakfast. Right, so let's keep walking. Just keep walking straight down the street. By the way, this area is quite famous for some Thai restaurants. The famous J5 restaurant is here, where you pay about 1,000 baht for an omelette. And there are also some art shops, very nice street art there and graffiti as well. Quite nice to take a look at. Now, about 100 meters further, we're going to get to this park. It's Rominiarat Park. It's quite a famous park in this area. It used to be a prison. You can see it does look a little bit like a prison on the outside. There's some towers and so on that show you clearly that it had some other purpose originally. But I can assure you now, it's nothing like that. It's just a beautiful public park and a great place to walk around during your walk. Right, so as we leave the park, we can take a look around. Ah, yes, there's one of those watchtowers from the prison days. So keep walking down the street around 200, 300 meters, and you'll finally get to this area. Now, this is a very interesting area, as it can be called Little India. In fact, it's a mix of cultures. You have Thai culture here, Chinese and Indian culture, all living very close to one another. And amazingly, as you walk down the street, you can see a beautiful Indian-style Hindu temple. A very rare sight to see in downtown Bangkok. Beautiful, isn't it? Right, so as we keep walking, we'll see a bit more of the local culture because just a couple of 100 meters further, we'll keep on walking on the left side, and you'll see Buddha images, you'll see garlands for the Hindu temple, and just a little bit further, you'll see a very interesting spire. Now this is a Chinese temple, or let's say a Chinese Thai temple. Very unique design, very interesting, I must say. I really haven't seen anything like that before in other parts of the city. So this is an absolute must when you go along this walk, to see these beautiful buildings and get a feeling of the local culture. When you get to the end of that part of the walk, you'll find yourself going to the Chao Phraya Sky Park. So this is the place we've been looking forward to seeing. This is the destination we're finding ourselves going to this morning. Quite easy. As you come to the bridge, just follow the sign and enter the park. It really is a bit surprising because you wouldn't expect to see something like this on a bridge. But it was developed a few years ago as part of a sort of greenification of Bangkok city. And I think it's a fantastic place. I would suggest coming here early in the morning because it can get quite hot. And for me, this is about the right timing. It was getting a little bit hot, but it was fine. You can also see there's a lift. Kind of interesting. I suppose if people are getting a little bit too hot, they can use the lift to get up to the top. Right, so here we are. This is the Sky Park itself. Really, really impressive. And actually something which I would suggest is to try to come here at dawn or in the evening to see the sunset. That's a magnificent time to see the city. And it's amazing what you can see from here. You can see Wat Arun in the distance, that's the famous Temple of Dawn. You can see some of the skyscrapers, famous skyscrapers, and of course the boats going along the river. That's a really nice thing to see in the morning. There's some other temples as well. Right, really, really nice, really unique place. So, after you've enjoyed a bit of this Sky Park, you can find yourself going down the steps again, and you'll get to another little park area just below the bridge, which is also quite peaceful and a nice place to walk around after you've gone up to the Sky Park. Some beautiful herb and flower gardens here. Really, really relaxing. Really, really nice atmosphere here. Well, everybody, that is pretty much all. When we get to the end of our walk, you'll find a beautiful temple. And of course, if you have time, you can take a look, see what you can see inside this temple. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to leave you with the breakfast that I found after finishing my walk. A lovely Pat Grapao Thai breakfast. Alright. Thanks so much. Please like and subscribe.